Hello dear friends of the base. I'm Toby and as you may notice, I have a new desk. I built this desk, or at least the wooden parts of it, myself, and I'd like to share with you how I did that. So, let's have a look. I started outside with a whole sheet of 18mm birch plywood. I used my track saw to cut the pieces I needed, which were a desktop, a keyboard drawer and some smaller parts. I went to my workbench for the smaller parts like the side pieces. I wanted some rounded corners, so I started shaping them first roughly with the jigsaw. For the final shape of the corners I used a 3D printed routing template and my router table. Then I added a small chamfer on the insides of the side pieces. For the corners of the desktop I went outside and did the same first with the jigsaw and then with the routing template. Then I cut some slots with the plate joiner for joining the side pieces to the desktop later on. And then I also added a small chamfer to the bottom side of the desktop. Now it was time for the most tedious job of every woodworking project, sanding. So I sanded. And sanded some more. And then I sanded again. And I sanded some more. And then I sanded the edges again. And again. And just a bit more. And after a lot of sanding, it was finally time for the first coat of paint. I painted 2 coats of orange paint, then did the chamfer to the top side edge, and then added 2 coats of clear coat to the top and the edges. Of course, the side pieces needed a lot of sanding too. Obviously, this includes the edges of the side pieces. And after some more sanding, the side pieces got the same 2 coats of orange color, chamfer and clear coat. The corners of the keyboard drawer were rounded with a smaller radius. I also used a 3D printed routing template for this. After an equal amount of sanding, the keyboard drawer got its first coat of paint. I chose a dark teal in contrast to the orange of the desktop, and I also did 2 coats of paint. Then I did the chamfer on the top side. And after that I added 2 coats of clear coat. For joining the side pieces to the desktop, I added some pocket holes on the inside of the side pieces. Then I mounted the back fence of the keyboard drawer to the keyboard drawer using some flat dowels and wood glue. And some screws from the bottom side. Finally, it was time to get the desk into my base cave. I started by drilling a hole for the screen stand into the desktop, and later on I realized it was in the wrong position. The next step was to mount the sides to the desktop. I used wood glue, flat dowels and screws through the pocket holes I drilled earlier. After mounting the sides, I installed the drawer rails for the keyboard drawer. These are heavy-duty rails which will carry up to 100 kilograms, which is certainly oversized, but it will work. I then mounted the desktop assembly to the desk frame and installed the keyboard drawer to the drawer rails. This keyboard drawer is certainly oversized for my little MIDI keyboard, but I decided to make it large enough for a full-size keyboard or even a compact stage piano. The final step for the keyboard drawer was installing the control unit for the height adjustment of the desk. Now I had to ruin my beautiful desktop by drilling 2 large holes for putting cables through. After that, I could finally put all my stuff back on the desk and start using it. I'm really happy with my new desk. The colors turned out very well, and now I have a desk drawer. I can remove the MIDI keyboard from the desktop, but still have it easily accessible. And the best thing is that I now have a stand desk. Since I'm also working a desk job, I like to stand as much as possible while working at the desk, for example when editing videos just like this one. So that's it for now. I hope you liked this little build video. If so, be sure to click that like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you for watching and see you the next time.